Have you ever noticed how easy it is to say positive words to yourself, but how hard it can be to actually feel them? You might tell yourself, I'm calm, I'm capable, I'll be okay, but inside your body still feels tense, your emotions still feel unsettled, and your mind quietly says, I don't quite believe that yet. And that's not because you're doing anything wrong, it's because real change doesn't happen only through words. It happens when new beliefs are felt and embodied and emotionally anchored into your nervous system. And that's exactly what we're exploring today. Hi, I'm Dave and welcome to Dave's MindCraft. And this space is for caring and overwhelmed minds, especially when life feels busy and overthinking takes over. And here we slow things down, find calm and clarity, and build a more positive and resilient mindset. And today we're exploring the A in the MindCraft framework. Affirm and anchor your emotions and beliefs for the future you. And to set the context, this stage of the MindCraft journey is where everything begins to settle into place. Up to now, if you've been following my previous videos, you've learned how to map your inner world, inspire a clearer vision, nurture your mindset, develop resilience, clarify your next steps, and reach out and resource yourself. And now we come to something deeper. This is about who you are becoming. Not just what you think, but what you feel. What your body learns to expect and what your nervous system recognises as safe and familiar. Because your future self doesn't have to be built through pressure or force. You're built through repetition, emotional safety, and self-trust. So I'm going to take you through 9 short parts on how to affirm and anchor your emotions and your beliefs to create the future you. They are short, don't worry, you'll be home in time for tea. Now, part 1 is why affirmations alone don't always work. And you might have tried affirmations before. You might have stood in front of a mirror and said things like, I'm confident, I'm calm, I believe in myself. But if those words don't stick or felt awkward, forced or untrue, that doesn't mean affirmations don't work. It simply means they were missing an emotional anchor. And your mind learns through language, but your body learns through experience and emotion. And if an affirmation isn't felt, your nervous system quietly rejects it. So instead of forcing belief, we do something much kinder. We build belief gently by pairing affirmations with calm emotional states and grounded bodily sensations. And that leads us to part 2, which is grounding before the change. So before we affirm anything new, we need to create emotional safety, because change happens best when the nervous system feels settled. So let's pause here, and if you're able to place one hand on your chest and one hand on your stomach, and just slow your breathing slightly. Inhale gently through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And if you struggle to breathe through your nose, then do whatever feels okay for you. There's no rush. Just allow your body to arrive here. And this grounding step matters because it tells your system, I am safe enough to learn something new. Now in part 3 of introducing anchoring is an NLP concept, neuro-linguistic programming, and at its heart it's very simple. An anchor is anything that links an emotional state to a physical cue. And you already have anchors. A song that instantly changes your mood, a smell that brings back a memory, or a place that makes you feel calm. So today we're creating intentional anchors, so you can access calm, confidence or reassurance when you need them most. Not by forcing emotion, but by remembering it in the body. Which then brings us to part 4, connecting with your future you. Now, I'd like you to gently imagine a version of yourself in the future. Not perfect, not flawless, just steadier, kinder to yourself, more emotionally calm, balanced and regulated. Someone who still faces challenges but responds with more calm and self-trust. And notice how this future you stands or sits, breathes, speaks to themselves internally. You're not trying to become someone else. You're simply growing into your future self with positive intent. Now with part 5, creating the emotional state, recall a moment, however small, when you felt even a little capable, reassured, grounded and calm. It doesn't have to be dramatic. Let the feeling gently return, and as it does, press your thumb and finger together, or place your hand over your heart. This physical gesture becomes your anchor. You're teaching your body, this feeling belongs to me. Now with part 6, affirmations that match your body. So while staying connected to that calm and grounded feeling, offer yourself affirmations that feel believable and supportive. Not loud, not forceful, just kind and steady. For example, I'm learning to trust myself. I'm allowed to take things one step at a time. I can feel uncertain and still move forward. I am becoming more grounded with each breath. Say them slowly and let your body hear them as much as your mind. And then with part 7, it's about strengthening the anchor. Repeat the physical anchor again, the hand on your heart, the gentle finger press, and each time you do this, feel calm and supported. And the anchor strengthens as a result, and over time this becomes something you can return to in moments of stress, doubt or overwhelm. It's a quiet reminder that says, I've been here before and I know how to steady myself. And then with part 8, it's about emotional regulation and self-compassion. And this stage isn't about never feeling anxious or low or uncertain again. It's about responding differently when those feelings arise. And instead of fighting them, you meet them with compassion. Instead of harsh self-talk, you offer reassurance. Your future self is not emotionally perfect. They're emotionally supported by you. And finally, part 9, integrating it into daily life. And you might choose to practice this first thing in the morning, before a challenging conversation, at the end of the day. Even 30 seconds matters, because repetition creates familiarity, and familiarity creates belief. So as we come to a close, remember, you're not broken, you're not behind, and you don't need to become someone else to move forward. You are gently anchoring into who you are becoming, and that future you is already within reach, because what you repeat with emotion, your mind learns, and what your mind learns, your life begins to reflect. So choose your words kindly. They're shaping your future. Affirmations aren't about pretending everything is perfect. They're about choosing again and again to speak to yourself with kindness, belief and intention. And over time, those words don't just change how you think, they change how you feel and how you respond to life and how you begin to see yourself. And what you gently repeat to your mind and body, you slowly learn to believe. And when done properly, affirmations can transform your mindset and subsequently your life in amazing ways. And in a future video, I'll take you through how to do that step by step. Okay, if this video has been helpful to you, please consider liking, subscribing or sharing it with someone who might need it too. I'm Dave, and you've been watching Dave's MindCraft. Thank you for being here, and take good and kind care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.